welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Chelsea, and if you're new around here, we like to do beauty related content on this channel. If that's something that you like, then please hit subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, then please click on the little bell and you'll be notified of every time that I upload each week. So in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a little review on the Bratz and Revolution collab. So I picked up the Yasmin palette and then the Chloe gloss. So this is what they look like, and this is the look that I come up with. If you want to see how I create this look and hear my thoughts and see swatches and all that good stuff, then please stay tuned. So I picked up this palette because if you wasn't a Bratz fan, did you even grow up in the 90s, 2000s? When did they get brought out? Must have got brought out early 2000s. Yeah, I must have been about 10. I'm pretty sure it's the 20th anniversary soon, and I'm 28. So yeah, it must have been between 8 and 10 that I actually, as soon as they come out, I literally bought them all. I was obsessed. I didn't even used to play with them, but I just liked to dress them, do their hair, swap their outfits, and that's how I played with my doll. Every birthday and Christmas, I would get money to go and get Bratz dolls from Toys R Us. Oh my god, what a dream. I used to absolutely love them. My favourite was probably Chloe or Yasmin, and obviously I got the Yasmin palette. Chloe mainly because I'm blonde, but Yasmin I just thought she was unreal, so that's why I just loved Yasmin. So yeah, as soon as I saw these releases, I wasn't really that keen, but then the more that I saw them, again, it just grew on me and I had to get it. And on Beauty Bay they had a sale on, I think it was like 20% off. So I actually got the palette for £12, and I'm pretty sure I got the lip gloss for like, I don't think the lip gloss went on sale actually, so the lip gloss I paid £8, which was full price. Absolutely love the colour story. The colour story gives me a very autumnal vibe, so you've got a mixture of like neutrals, and you've got a burgundy, mustard, green, and then you've got the pops of colours, shimmers down here. Really like the concept of this, and I love how the packaging actually resembles like the carton that the Bratz doll used to go in. Everyone was quite confused as to the shapes, but it makes sense because this is how the box was when you first purchased your Bratz doll. Then obviously you've got the lip gloss as well. It did come with a lot of like lip liners, makeup cases, a large palette. There's so much to this collection. It's probably one of the biggest collections that they've done for a while, which is like a themed collection. But yeah, I just fancied getting the Yasmin palette, and I just wanted to get the Chloe gloss because it was the only shade that I actually thought was more me and more what I would wear it. So I'm just going to show you a few swatches and then we'll get into this eye look. And here we've got the swatches, so from top all the way down to the bottom. So these 4 shades here are the 4 shades on the bottom. So one of them is a light matte, which is actually quite good because that's probably the lightest shade in the palette. Except this one that you can't actually see the swatch. It didn't really pick up that well, but I'm sure with the base it'd be fine. But these 3 shimmers here are absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. That one was a bit chunky, that bronzy gold one, but still the rest was so smooth. And look, they're so pigmented as well. The mattes were okay, they definitely build, but yeah, I actually really like the colour story of this. I like the fact that there's dark shade and then there's light shade, so then you can create a whole bunch of different looks. You've got a lot of neutral colours, and you've got these pops of colours as well. And yeah, let's get this on my eyeballs. Okay, so first things first, we're going to pop a bit of the P. Louise base, shade 2 on my eyes. I always start with this. I would start with the Revolution one, but I don't have it, so P. Louise is the only eye base that I actually have. I'm just going to pop this on my eyes. Excuse the big brows. They definitely need doing, but I just haven't really had time. Okay, so we've got the base on. I don't know what I'm going to start off with first. I don't know whether to go into... I'm going to start with Eye Roll, which is that burgundy shade there. I like the fact it flips all the way back as well, this palette. And I'm just going to pop that on with a really small Morphe M152 brush. It's just a very small packing on brush. Quite a bit picks up on the brush. Just tap that out, and then I'm just going to place that on my outer edge like the shape that I normally do. That's a really pigmented shade. I actually really like that. So I'm just going to pop that in like a semicircle. I can't get over how pigmented that shadow was. And then I'm just going to take a clean Sigma E36 brush, and I'm just going to blend it round just to blend that shadow out, because I want to use the mustardy shade afterwards. So I think I really need to blend this out first. So yeah. And then we're just going into Coffee Date, which is this mustard shade here. And I'm just using a PC34 brush, and I'm just going to blend it out over the top of the eye roll shade, and just keep going back and forth with those shades until they are blended into each other. So now I'm just going to take a Morphe fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go into Zen, which is this muted shade here. I don't even know if that shade is really going to go with the Coffee Date shade, but it's the only lightest one that I could use, to be honest. So, and I'm just using that to just really gently just blend that out. I quite like that actually. Yeah, that's blended quite nicely. So then I'm going to go in with, I could have Flaunt It go into Pretty Princess. Yeah, so I'm just going to start off with Pretty Princess, which is like a rose gold shimmer shade there. And I'm just going to pop that onto my finger, and I'm just going to put it all over my centre of my lid. That's a really pretty shade, really buttery, easy to apply. And then I'm going to take a bit of Flaunt It, which is this shade here, one of the large ones, on again with my finger, and just put that on the inner part. Oh, that's beautiful. And I just like to put it all over there. Oh, that looks really nice. I'm just going to wipe a bit of the extra that I accidentally put under there. And then I'm just going to go in with another flat brush, and I'm going to go into Beauty Mark, so this dark cool toned brown. I'm just going to place that on my outer edge just to darken up a bit. And then what I'm going to do is take a small liner brush, so this is just a colour drain one, and then I'm just going to spritz it, and then I'm going to take that into the Beauty Mark. So I'm going to create a bit of a liner pigment with it, and then I'm just going to take that along my lash line. Okay, so we've spooked that out a little bit, we've got the little brown liner on, and now what I'm going to do is just pop on some lashes, finish off the other eye, do the rest of my face, and then we'll come back and test out the lip gloss and also do my under eye as well. I don't know whether to just change up the colours on the under eye, but we'll see when we've got everything else on, and yeah, be right back. So we're looking a bit doll-like at the moment, which is what I wanted, because obviously this is a Bratz themed, you know, so I've got quite a bright under eye, and I'll tell you what else is on my skin. So I've got the Revolution Glass Skin Primer, which I'm not too sure about. I think it looks really nice on my skin now. Underneath the foundation I can see like dewiness on my cheeks and things like that, but I just don't know if I like the texture of it, because it's very oil-like. It's like putting pure oil on your face, and I have oily skin. Not too sure about that one. Then I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is in the shade 3 Neutral. Obviously, Tatty Lashes, TL Mitchell's on my eyes, a L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, the BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Belgian Waffle Palette as my bronzer. Got the Made by Mitchell Sweet Cheeks Blush, because I really wanted a Barbie pink blush. And the Primark Blurred Out Skin Conditioning Universal Blurring Powder, which I've been loving at the moment, and the xxxx Revolution Cream Bronzer in the shade Inspire, which is actually quite nice. It's the first time that I've used that. It's the first time I've used most of these products actually, and yeah, so far so good. So yeah, I have started the under eye. I basically started filming, didn't realise my microphone wasn't on, so yeah, we're going to go into the palette. So what I've done is I've just put a bit of guac, so the green shade, just on the inner portion of my lower lash line, and then I put a bit of Beauty Mark, so the cool tone brown on the outer edge of my lash line, and then I've just started to blend it out with the mustard shade, so Coffee Date. So I'm just going to keep blending it out with that. Then I'm just going to go back into the Beauty Mark shade, and also in a bit more of the guac. And then I'm just going to go in with Morphe Vibes Pencil, which is like a really nice chocolatey brown. I'm just going to put this in my waterline. I'm loving how smoky and dark this is, which is really my vibe. And then I'm just going to take a bit more of that pencil. So now I really want to use one of these bottom shades as a highlighter. I'm not sure if they're meant to be highlighters or just bigger eyeshadows, because obviously that's definitely not a highlighter, that's a matte shadow. So I think I'm going to go in with Inner Piece, so this shade here, and I'm just going to take my normal blank canvas f2.8 brush. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh. And then I'm also going to take a pencil brush, and I'm just going to go back into that inner piece and just put that on my very inner corners and on my brow bone. Very nice. Okay, so now for lips. I didn't actually pick up one of the lip liners that came with the set, so I'm just going to use my Peaches Punchline lip liner. And then we've got the Chloe lip gloss. So yeah, I actually wanted to get this one instead of the Yasmin one because this is more of a peachy nude, whereas I think the other ones are like more pinky or like berry. I can't get over how big this component is. Oh, that is a beautiful gloss, beautiful, beautiful gloss. I can feel it tingling already, but it's not like an overpowering, painful tingle. It's just like a little zing. It does make your lips look proper juicy, like the shine and the gloss to it. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's set my face real quick. This is just the Peaches and Cream Get a Grip Hello Infused Setting Spray, and ta-da! So this is the finished look. Let me know down below what you think. So my thoughts on the palette and the gloss. I absolutely love this collection. Like, I am so glad that I purchased this palette and this gloss. This palette, I can think of so many different looks that you can create. I've gone for a more burgundy, pink, sort of grungy look today, but you can definitely use the greens. They've got that like a midnight blue, which you could pair with a purple. And obviously you've got that green you can use with that green. You've got obviously the mustard shade that you can use to blend out that, or you've got the dark shade, or you can keep it quite neutral with that. There's actually quite a lot that you can do with this colour combination, and I love these three down here. I just think that they just add a bit more dimension compared to the rest of the shimmers. I think they worked really well. They blended out absolutely fine. They applied super quick and easy, so yeah, no complaints about this. And I love the shape of the palette, the packaging. It's definitely a collector's item, which yeah, I'm so glad that I purchased this. Definitely worth the buck that it was. I think it was like £15, but I'm pretty sure Beauty Bay and Revolution website always have deals on. I actually purchased this for £12, which I thought was absolutely fine. And then the lip gloss, the colour is beautiful. It makes your lips look so nice and juicy, and that's without the plumpiness. I don't know if it's actually plumped them or if it's because of like how juicy they look, but yeah, I don't know if that's to do with the plumpiness. I think that's just to do with like the glossiness. But beautiful colour. It actually feels quite refreshing, a bit like when you just brush your teeth. But yeah, especially paired with my Peach and Cream Punchline lip liner is definitely like giving me a bit more of a 90s vibe. But yeah, so far so good. Really love this. I really want to pick up some of the other girl palettes. I'm not really interested in the big one. I do like the different character ones. And yeah, let me know down below if you've tried these palettes and what one's your favourite, and if you like this look. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe as well. I've got a lot more coming for you, so you don't want to miss out. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.